Parsley Caterpillars. They were really tiny about 3 days ago, and they're getting bigger and bigger every day. So I think they're going to turn into some Black Swallowtails. Anyway, I'm going to watch these grow. They are tiny, 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 and I'll let you guys see how they do in the next few days. It is amazing how fast these things are growing. I put another one out here yesterday, and I'll see if I can zoom in on him a little bit. Right back in there, a little black dot. And so that was June 2nd. No, I'm sorry, I put him out there June 1st on Saturday. And so these other ones have been there about 4 or 5 days, and they were the same size as him, so they are growing fast. Okay, it has been about 2, maybe 3 weeks, no longer than 3 weeks for sure, that we've had these little caterpillars. This is how big they are now. They're huge. So there's one, and then the other one's right here. About a week after I got those two, I have another one in here. Let me see if I can find out where it went. Oh, it's down here. And it grew, seems like overnight, and got that big. So they are outgrowing this little area over here. And besides that, I hate having to keep cleaning up their caterpillar poop. So I made them a little house. Of course, you can buy the little butterfly houses online, like on Amazon. But I just took some of these really big salad containers that I kind of always save for different projects, and I noticed that if I put 2 on top of each other, it would be tall enough to hold the vase with the caterpillars. So it's going to be pretty tall. It'll be, I think, fine for what I need it to do. And I went ahead and I poked a few holes in the top with ice pick. You can see right in there's a hole, and I just did them throughout the top. And I had to put this little top of an egg carton down here because the bottom has those little bumps on them, and I'm afraid the vase would tip over. So I'm hoping that will make it a little more level. So on each side of these, I used a hole puncher and punched little holes. One right there, if you can see it, and another one right here. And my first idea was to tie it with a twist tie, but it really wasn't long enough, and I thought I might use string to make little ties, but that's going to be kind of a pain to take it on and off when I have to replace the parsley. So I remembered I had some of these little ring binders, these little clips like this, and these seem to act like a little hinge, and I'll just stick them through those holes, and hopefully that will hold it on and secure it enough to where the top won't, roll around much. So my only fear at this point is that they might crawl out through the crack in between the bottom and the top, but we'll just have to see how that goes. So I'm going to go ahead and set them in here with some fresh parsley and put the top on and show you guys how it looks in a minute. Okay, so I have the top on, and they are looking pretty happy in there so far. It's not a really hot day. If it gets too hot, I will have to move this away from the window because I'm sure that it would get very hot inside that little greenhouse. So anyway, it looks like it's going to be okay for now. You see how I just threaded that ring binder right through there, and I'm hoping that will keep the top on. Okay, we put the caterpillars in the little house yesterday, and one of them has already crawled down here, and it looks like it's attached itself to the side of that carton, and it's about half the size that it was. So I think something's going on here, and hopefully it's something good. We'll keep an eye on him. Okay, there it is. This is the first one that dropped, and it took about 2 days, 2.5 days, and now it has formed a chrysalis. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. So this is pretty exciting. It was we just noticed it today, so that's fun. And then over here, this one is attached right there, and so I think tomorrow it'll be like the other one. There's that one that was real tiny. Today is June 12th. about 9 in the morning. And that one's still sitting there. And then this one last night turned into a little chrysalis. You can see that. So they do that overnight. Okay, I was just changing out the vase and getting some new parsley for our third caterpillar. And it is having a good time. I think it's liking having some new parsley here. So I will go put it back in its vase, and that will be our last caterpillar. Hopefully it will be changing here soon. It's big, big, big. This is about how big the other ones were before they dropped down, and then they shrunk down to about half that size. So pretty fun. Okay, he's got some new parsley, looking pretty happy there. So I'm going to replace the top. That made it real easy having these little rings on the side, because I didn't have to move the bottom around too much. I was just able to leave it sitting here so I wouldn't disturb the other two. They're going through their little change right now. Alrighty. Yep, it came out. I didn't get it on camera though. You see it is stretching out its wings right now. It's just getting ready. I'm gonna put him in this jar and take him down to the garden and let him
It's a hen?
I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but I'm gonna take it down to the garden.